Hello all you beautiful people, how are you doing today? This is Levitimtus and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome, hi! Today we're going to be talking about another Sky Factory 4 tutorial, but it does work for most mod packs. And this one today is Mystcraft. Yeah, that's right, time to go visit some other worlds. If you have not played with Mystcraft, it is a lot of fun. So, let's go over some recipes first, and then let's see how this is all going to work. Okay, so first of all, we're going to need a couple things. The first one's an ink mixer. So for that, we're going to need 5 stone, 2 planks, and a glass bottle. And that'll make our nice little ink mixer. Next, we're going to make the book binder, and that's just 3 iron ingots with 5 planks, and it does not have to be oak. Next, we're going to make these book stands, and these you can make as many as you want, or you don't have to. This is completely up to you. But I recommend at least a couple. So for this, you just do 2 sticks and a plank. And they're really cool. They just sit here, and you can put your books on them. Alright, so next we need the writing desk backboard. And, well, this one you don't have to have, but I'll show you. It makes the writing desk look beautiful. So this one is 5 planks and an item frame. Now the writing desk you do need, and this is 5 planks with a glass bottle and a feather. So this one you have to make. The backboard is only if you want it to look spectacular. Alright, another thing we're going to need is some ink, and you will need a lot of these. So just keep that in mind. But that is 2 ink sacs, a glass bottle, and a bucket of water. Or you can also do, you can also do an uncrafted potion or water. So you can also do it that way. But I think it's a lot of times easier just to do it this way. And when you use it, it gives you your bottle back. So that's not a big deal. Alright, we're also going to need an Unlinked link book. And you're probably going to want several of these. You're going to at least want one for every world that you go into. It's how you get back here safely. So for that, you're going to use a link page panel, and we'll go over how to make that in just a second, with a piece of leather. Now, when you take this out, you're simply going to shift right click, and it's going to set it to this world, and it'll put you back at your bed when you spawn in here. Alright, but I always like to keep 1 for backup and then 1 for whatever world that we go into. Another thing that you don't have to have, but this comes in pretty handy, is a symbol portfolio. So this is just 6 leather and a piece of string. And I'll show you what we can do with that. Alright, so let's get onto this. So this is the writing desk. And when you first put it down, this, I added to it. This is what it'll look like. I put the ink in, so that there, and like I said, it gives you your glass bottles back. But paper here, that is if you want to copy any of these pages. But this is your writing desk. Here is the backboard. So if you add the backboard, it just makes it look like a very nice writing desk. So you don't have to have that. As you could see before, it works perfectly fine without it. I just think it looks really nice with it. Alright, but here is our book binder. So when we create our books, you're going to need leather. But before we do that, we're going to need our ink mixer. This is the first thing that you absolutely have to do. So you're going to put your ink files in here and paper here. And it's going to put your ink here, and it'll be all black. It's not black before that. It does give you your glass bottles back, like I said, but this will give you the link pages. And it'll make 1 per vial. So when we came over here to make the linking book, this is how you get the link pages. But we're also going to do these to make other books. So this is the book binder, and for this is how we're going to create books. You always have to have a link page panel first. So to make your first book, you're simply going to put a link page. I made one here, but let's see how we do it. So here, and you can call it testing world. It's whatever you want to call it. But once you put in a title here, it'll create a book over here, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, it'll tell you it's missing a link panel. So you have to have that in first. Now, you can make custom worlds, and it's really awesome. But to do that, you're going to find, well, I'll show you where to find them, but you're going to find like sealed notebooks, you're going to find individual pages, and you'll find like portfolios like this one, filled with all kinds of stuff. So if we put this one in here, which is one of the slots, you can see these are all different pages that we have. So there's all different kinds of pages, the kind of stars there are, the color of the sky, the color of the ground, resources that'll be there. And what you do is whatever you pick, so like I picked Spooky Forest Biome and Colorium block. You know, not a big deal, but we don't have all the pages yet. So you could pick whatever book you want, and let's call this Spooky. And so then you create another book. Now here's where these book stands come in. You can place the book directly on here. So then you can have multiple worlds. Now when you click on the book stand, now make sure you have a linking book before you go through. And I cannot stress this enough. It is very, very hard to get back without your linking book. There is ways, but it's very, very hard. So you definitely want a linking book. Make sure you have one tied to your home world before you go. But then once you've created a book, you're simply going to click on it, and you're going to click on this area right here. Right click it. If you click over here, it's going to pull it up off the stand. And it does take a minute. It will always spawn in a cobblestone little area here. Now here's why I recommend different book stands. You can also do lecterns, but I think book stands look nicer. So you could either take your linking book with you, but if you place it down on the ground, then mobs can hurt it. So I'm going to put one down just to demonstrate. See, if we drop it on the ground, see now it has 50% health. So mobs can come and hurt it. Mobs do spawn in other worlds. But if you put it in one of these, you have a better chance of it not getting destroyed. Okay, so this is the first world I went to, and only because I wanted to show you. See, I can see the shadow over there. What you're going to want to do, you're going to want to make sure, you know, you're not getting hurt or anything. Some worlds are very deadly, but you're definitely going to want to look for these. These are called libraries. These are very important. So these are where you're going to find your other pages. And you can either take them or you can choose not to take them. I typically take them all. See, like this Eternal Storm, which means it'll always storm, honey block. I couldn't read that one. But when you come here, make sure on the side, one of these sides, it's always right or left, but it varies which one. There's always a chest. So you want to open that, because look at these. These are sealed notebooks. And there's 3 of them in this one. I already had one on me. But look at all these pages too. And yes, we will get some duplicates, and that's okay. But you definitely want to find these. There is not only one in every world. There are multiples. So you want to find these, because these are how you find your special pages that you want to create your own special world. So like ravines, you know, if you want to go mining eternal snow, I don't know why you would want eternal snow, but so mobs are going to start to form, obviously, because it's nighttime. There are places like Eternal Night, all kinds of stuff. Now, here lies the problem, though. Because these mobs are here now, they're going to start damaging our book when we get to it. There's other things that can spawn in the worlds, like this one's a random world. You know, we didn't really pick anything really for it. So, like, there's special stuff that spawn here. Each world is different. See, there's another library over there. And something's shooting at me. But there's all kinds of stuff here. This one isn't particularly that awesome, to be honest. So we are going to go find where we set down let's go find, and this is why you want to mark the world, because unlike what I did, okay, so it should be close to over here because that was the first one. Where are we at? Let me get back over there and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just looked on the map, but this is why it's important to mark where your thing is, just like you would in the Nether. But if you look on the map, it is, unless you have lots of stone, that would be bad. But I found it by the square here. But you see, there's mobs forming here. So this is why you might want to build a little house, because mobs can destroy that book. So you want to make sure that you're safe. Alright, now we're going to want to make another linking book. So let's do that. And we're going to do it there. And we're simply going to... not that. We're going to take this. I was going to do the wrong way. So that and that will make us a linked book, and just click it here. Ta-da! Alright, so let's try one of these other places. But now that we have some of the sealed notebooks, here's why I said the symbol portfolio is important. Once you're out exploring and getting all this stuff, you can add these pages to here, so it'll take up less inventory space. And even if they're duplicates, they stack, so it's okay. Now these are cool when you find them, because you can unseal them, which opens them up and makes them coalition folders, which is what I had in here. That's what this is. It's a coalition folder. So you can do two different things with these. You can either add them to your portfolio. You bring them up here and click, and it added all of them here. Or you can simply put them in your writing desk and put them in these slots here and look through them, and it'll tell you what kind of stuff you have. Like Dark Sun. Okay, so let's see. Did we get anything? Strongholds. I mean, Strongholds is good. Let's see. But like you can get like certain blocks like diamonds. A lot of people, that's pretty popular. Extreme Hills, I mean, hello for mining. Mesa, jungle, you know, if you want certain things, that's where you go to get certain things that you're looking for. So gradient's kind of cool. If you find the rainbow one's pretty cool. A mushroom island, so no more searching for it. You just go find it here. Obelisk are kind of cool. And if we scroll down there, then we can add these other collation folders. Alright, so let's see. Oh, look, we got rainbow. Okay, so here's the other thing. If you want to copy a page, you're going to click on this, and it's going to put it over here. It does not disappear from here. It's going to take a paper and create a page if you grab it from right there. So now we have rainbow, but if you look, rainbow is still in here. So that is how you copy a page, and it will use ink and paper when you do it that way. Like if you wanted a deep ocean, let's do strongholds. You have to right click on it. So let's do that. That one didn't have anything. That must be the one that I made. Oh, I know. That's the one that I added to the one I made. Got it. Polish andesite. I mean, I don't know. But then, of course, in here, we also have all these in here. Now, you can show all symbols, and that'll show all these, and it'll just show where your page is. But you can also see which ones you still don't have. or it'll just show the ones that you have A to Z. So that is completely your choice. Floating islands, honey block, you know, all kinds of stuff. So let's see, what was that? Molten hard carbon block. All right, so if we add this one in there, and we right click it, make us an extra page, because we don't want to use up the ones we have, because we will need those for something else. So we always need to start our book with a linking page, and then we're going to add our extra stuff we want in here. So we're going to call this Stronghold. Well, strong for short. All right, and we made sure we have our linking book with us. We always have to make sure we have one of those. And again, these are all different worlds, but you just go here, click on here, give it a minute. First time you go through it, it really takes a minute, so be right back. Okay. We're going. And you gotta be careful when you go into a world, because like here, there's a whole bunch of falling blocks. Alright, so this one, I usually recommend taking a bucket because of the different types of water. So we need to mark where our thing is. So book home. So like I like to do portal home, so book home. So this is actually a molten hard carbon. So something you can take back with you. Look at all the mobs spawning. What is this? This is crystal block. And as you can see, it's really, really dark here. Obviously, I recommend flight, but also check when you go into a world, because some worlds, like I said before, some do have very bad effects when you come here. So you want to make sure it's a stable world, you're not going to die. That's about it. Looks like there's lots of Endermen on this one. Oh yeah, we put in strongholds, so this one should have quite a few strongholds, but that means we're going to have to go find them. So if you wanted to bring ender pearls here, or eye vendors, go find a whole bunch of strongholds. You know, it's just amazing some of the stuff that you can find in the different places. Oh, and to find the libraries, I usually find that going in an angled direction, so not like, don't go straight north, south, east, or west, but go more northeast, southeast, you know, that kind of thing. What is that? That's just gravel. Oh, look at the rainbow. It's so pretty. I love it when you have the rainbow in. But again, you will find libraries in every single world you create. It's just a matter of finding them. And we are going pretty fast, so and obviously with this being molten metal, you're not going to want to go in the water on this one. Unless you want to die. I mean, that's up to you. I just love looking at stuff like this. The generation on stuff, I just love it. But anyway, we got to make sure we can get back to our base. Since I have it marked, we're just going to teleport back there. And right click to go back home. Ta-da! Alright, well I think I covered everything. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're, like I said, make sure you take a linking book, because if you're in an unstable world, and if you're getting hurt, right now I'm an Android, but if you're getting hurt, you know, your stuff will show up here. If you're getting poison or whatever, then, you know, use that linking book and just come straight back and destroy the book if you have to. You know, You can also take the book off, so if I click here, it's going to let me pick up the book. So then I could take it back here and rename it. Or, well, destroy it too. And trust me, I've destroyed a lot of books, so it's completely fine. So if you find a world that's really destructive, damaging, whatever, just destroy that. But Mystcraft is really fun once you get started with it. So let me know if you have any questions. Need a little bit of help. I know it was kind of a rambly one, but that's because Mystcraft is just so much fun. So let me know. Until next time, this Lava Temptress, don't get burned.